now I'm going to ask Pastor Mike Barnett to come up and open it up in prayer.
Good morning. Let's pray. Our Father, we are grateful for this beautiful day that you held off the rain for us. And we pray for, Lord, our mayor today as he speaks and our aldermen, Lord, as they make decisions and promote our city. Lord, I personally want to say I saw Lynn Wade here. It's wonderful to have her safe, Lord, and I'm thankful for that. And I just pray you bless our food and our time together in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Wonderful. Thank you, Pastor Mike Barnett. I want to say a quick thank you to our sponsor of this event today, Coldwell Banker Smith Homes. I see they have some cool stuff over there on the table, so make sure you visit with them. But we have Melanie Adams here with Coldwell Banker Smith Homes. Melanie, you want to say yeah, sure. I'm kind of short, so it's hard to do this. But anyway, we're with Coldwell Banker Smith Homes. We've been in the community for over 50 years. We're privileged to be able to sponsor this and be part of this environment. And we're a full-service real estate agency. We have relocation, we have rental management, we have commercial land, residential, whatever you need, we can do it. And what makes us so special, in my opinion, is when you get one of us, you get all of us. We're a family. I was on a plane one time, and by the time I landed from Gulfport to Atlanta, I had someone that had a house under contract for one of my clients because she was backing me up and they couldn't reach me on the plane. So we all work together. We're family, and this is my family over here. Y'all stand up. My sisters and brothers over there, so we appreciate the opportunity to do this, y'all. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, okay? Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you, Ms. Melanie, for being a wonderful partner. Also a chamber ambassador, so you'll see them at other events and activities. They're a great partner in the community. Now I'd like to bring up, before we turn it over to the mayor, I'd like to bring up one of my board of directors, Dr. Bill Moore, and just give you guys a quick update on what's going on at the chamber and that's coming up in the community. Dr. Bill?
Hey guys, well, I'm so glad everybody could come out this morning, and again, thank you to Coldwell Banker and also Lady Mays for what a great venue this is for a breakfast with the mayor, and all the aldermen are out and our mayor, so thank you everyone. We really got a great commitment from our city, and this is a good opportunity for us. Cynthia just asked me to go over a few highlights of what's coming up. I mean, she keeps a very busy schedule with the chamber and working with the city. Y'all all know what a great event. This wasn't a chamber event, but the parade was on this past Saturday, and certainly it was echoed last night at the board meeting, thanks to our police and fire and public works. You know, we couldn't have those events without them. And then, so just some of the upcoming things, we've got the Budweiser Pub Crawl is coming up on February 19th. That's going to be downtown at a lot of the restaurants and bars up and down around the downtown area. We've got more ribbon cuttings coming on the 22nd of February. We've got a new Pure Luxe Nail and Spas opening on Gamble Boulevard, and then also the next day the Rib Crib out east on Highway 90 is also going to do their ribbon cutting. You know, we just keep having new businesses showing up in Ocean Springs, and it's just a great place to start a new business and build your old business. On the 24th of February, we've got the Ocean Springs Chamber annual meeting. That's going to be at the Civic Center. Hope you got your tickets. It's sold out event. But anyways, that'll be a great opportunity for members of our chamber to get together and you know, forge ahead of our new year. The night parade's coming up on the 25th of February. So I hope everybody will show up again. That's always a fun event. And then at the beginning of March on the 2nd, we've got Frappuccino with Fire. I saw the fire chief here. It'll be a similar event where at a coffee fusion at 8 in the morning, where you can kind of meet with the head of our first responders and kind of see what's going on in the city. So, and I did want to just thank, I know I can spot her. Elite Mississippi is here. Pretty phenomenal hair, and welcome this morning. And I guess without further ado, Mayor. Oh.
Good morning. What a crowd. Thank you everybody for being here this morning. I also want to thank Coldwell Bank Smith Homes for hosting us. And I want to congratulate Will Taylor and the staff at Lady May. They've done a great job with this. And I don't know if y'all are around downtown during the weekend, but there's always a line outside. So business is good, and we look forward to Will's next venture. I just want to recognize a few folks here, the Alderman, Jennifer Burgess, Ricky Altamont, Kevin Wade, Ken Papania, Rob Blackman, and Bobby Cox. Thank you for your support and what you do for the city of Ocean Springs. Also in the audience is Troy Ross. You know, you see what goes on in a lot of cities and counties around the state and the region. And we're very fortunate to have a board of supervisors that support the city and a board that gets along with the city. It's very important to us, and we thank Troy and the rest of the supervisors for what they do. Recently at City Hall, we've had 2 new additions to our staff. Some of y'all may know Raven Nettles. She's our new administrative assistant. When I took office, the previous assistant left about 3 months after I was taking office, and it kind of reminded me of the old Kenny Rogers song, "You picked a fine time to leave me with Lucille." But Raven has stepped in, and she's done an awesome job, and thank you for what you do. Also, we've got a new project manager. I don't think Sarah's here this morning, but Sarah Harris, she comes to us from the city of Ocean Springs, and she is going to help direct all the projects that we have going on throughout the city. We've got a lot going on right now. I've got the Cliff Note version here with me, but Sarah is very well qualified, and we're happy to have her also. I made some mention about the parade. We had record crowds. It was a beautiful day. I think people were excited to get out after not having a parade last year. Public Works was quick to get out on the street and get the city cleaned up. I think the last count, they picked up 620 bags of celebration. So congratulations to Alan and his staff. I guess the 2 big items that are going on in the city right now as far as development goes is number 1, the Audi's grocery store. It's the first store on the Gulf Coast. It's the first store in Mississippi. And they're projected opening in late fall, early summer, late fall. So we're looking forward to that. I've never shopped at an Audi, but I hear it's really a unique grocery store, and that's going to be a great addition to the city. They're going to hire, excuse me, they're going to hire about 30 employees, and the holdup on this location was the warehouse that they've built in Loxley, which is complete now. It's being completed. And I don't know how many stores they're going to build in Mississippi, but we're fortunate to be the number 1 first store. Also, down by the Swingster plant, where the Swingster property used to be, we have 1515 Government Street. I know they're going to change the name, but before they do that, that's what we're calling it. That's the parking garage. The governor signed off on the additional funding last month. They were awarded an $8 million award to GCRF fund, and the governor signed off on the last $6 million. They should be getting that funding by the end of the month, and they'll start on that project. It's going to be a parking garage. Obviously, the city will own the parking garage when construction is complete. There's a boutique hotel with 32 rooms and 12 units, condo units will be there. There'll be a restaurant, bar, and event space, and also some retail space. So that's gonna be a big addition to the city, and as the city grows to the east and downtown, that's gonna be an anchor for us. It's a transitional type development. So we're looking forward to that. Down that way also, next to the Mary C. First Bank is breaking ground. So they're putting in the utilities right now. We'll have a breaking ground ceremony next week. Yeah, next week. So we're looking forward to that. That's going to be a nice looking building. If you haven't seen the renderings, it's really going to be nice. I've been spending a pretty good bit of time in Jackson lately. I think I've mentioned before that the ARPA fund has put $1.9 billion into the state. And it's pretty competitive because there's $7 billion worth of requests out there. So obviously, you can see how competitive it's been. I'll be making my third or fourth trip to Jackson this afternoon. Been networking with representatives and senators up there. Bryce Wiggins and Hank Zuber have been very instrumental in helping me get around the Capitol, speak to the right people. I'm going to be meeting with the governor's staff tomorrow. So we have identified $28 million worth of needs for the city of Ocean Springs in infrastructure, water, sewer, drainage, roads, sidewalks, etc. So we're asking for $21 million of that ARPA funds, and that's a big ask, but the response has been good. We're hoping, Troy, out here, we're hoping the county will participate with us in some way. And the city has, we haven't spent any of our ARPA funds. We've got $4.4 million directly from them. We should be getting, it comes in two parts. We should be getting the second part of that shortly. And then we've got some bond money. So the city's sitting on right now $7.3 million. So we feel pretty good about getting most of that money so we can start these projects. About half of them are ready to go right now. Second half, second phase of them will be ready to go in about 12 to 24 months. Dina Road is going out for bid, and we're addressing the utilities, the roadways, sidewalks, drainage system. The county's helping us with that project also. And that'll be at that intersection where the Audis is going, so there'll be some signalization there to make the access safer. So we're looking forward to that. It'll be done in two phases. We're also doing some work to Gay Lemon Park back there, which, as Alderman Blackman knows, has been neglected for some time, but we're going to put some money into that. We've got a grant through the National Park Service of $500,000 that we hope to be hearing something on here in the next couple of weeks. The city was awarded $1 million for sidewalk repairs. So you're going to be seeing a lot of that going on throughout the city. We've got some stuff going on in East Ocean Springs and downtown. So trying to make our sidewalks safer and ADA compliant. The front beach. Anybody interested in the front beach? So we've got on the eastern part of Front Beach, there was some significant damage a couple of years ago, and we're completely rebuilding that. And then this past year, we had some additional damage done to the beach. So we're going to start replacing the sidewalks and fixing the sidewalks. The first phase is about a $240,000 repair, and then the county has been gracious enough to give us the balance of the funds that they had, the Highlands funds, that they did not spend on the beach with the concrete swale and the landscaping, which I think looks very good. I think they've done a great job with that. So that's going to be $775,000 that we're going to be able to replace the broken panels, rebuild the part that's been demolished through the storm. So we're also going to add some exercise equipment down there in a couple of spaces. So people that are walking will be able to stop and do some sit-ups, push-ups, chin-ups, whatever. And one of them will be by the checkerboard space down there, and the other one will be closer to the Fort Mayor Park. So I think that's going to be a nice transition for us. Ocean Springs Road, down by the hospital, and also that'll go from the hospital to Culioco. We're redesigning that. That's an MDOT project. Sidewalks, turning lanes, lighting. There's going to be a roundabout in there. It's going to improve Ocean Springs Road and Groveland intersection, and also access into the hospital. So we're looking forward to that. Steelman Lane, the county is helping us on Steelman Lane, and that project is underway right now. The holdup on that, like everything else, is just been getting materials, pipes and catch basins and so forth. But all that came in last week, and Supervisor Bosarge has been helping us with that, and we should see some. I would think that road could be completed in the next 60 days. So that'll be a good addition behind Woody's there. Oh, back to the beach. I heard yesterday, and this would be something y'all are interested in too, that the sand replenishment is going to start in 7 to 10 days. So all the beach has been washed away. The Corps has finally signed off on allowing us to replace that sand. So that'll be good, with spring coming and summer. We had some problems at the Sportsplex with some drainage. So we were able to use our in-house engineer, Alderman Cox. And he went out there and designed a fix for us, and that's going to be helpful to everybody, just drying that part of the sports complex up. Murky Waters, if you haven't noticed, that's the metal structure that's in downtown on Government Street. That is under construction, and I don't know, Rob, 4 or 5 months. Yeah. And I understand, and correct me if I'm wrong, that Murky is going to keep the current location and do a different type of restaurant with a change of name and change of menu. So we're looking forward to seeing what they've got to offer. Zaxby's, I don't know if you've heard, but Zaxby's is coming to Ocean Springs. They're going to be at the Winn-Dixie Plaza, Spring Plaza. They're taking that end cap by the...
That's Firehouse.
Oh, you're right, it is Firehouse. Zaxby's is out by Walmart. Firehouse is the one by the Winn-Dixie, at that end cap where the Blockbuster used to be. So that's going to be a nice addition also to get these local regional chains in here. The fire chief is not with us this morning. We're in the process of updating the rating for our fire protection. We added a tower out by the fire station on 90, and they've been doing some training out there. It's the first 1001 Basic Firefighter Academy that's ever been held in Jackson County. And it consists of firefighters from Ocean Springs, Goshen, Moss Point, and Jackson County. Raven and I were out there the other day, and it's really neat to see these guys go in. They're full of gear, and they go in this tower, and they pump smoke in there, so it's real life type training. And that's going to help us on our fire rating. We're trying to go from a 5 to a 4. There's a possibility we could get very close to a 3. And you will see that in your insurance premiums, because every time we get a better rating, that drops your insurance. So hopefully, hopefully we get some good news, and I think we will. I really do. Our fire chief has done an excellent job in trying to do that for us. Mary C, we're going to be replacing some windows in that building. The old wooden windows have rotted. For you ladies that have been in the women's bathroom there, I'm sure you've noticed it's you can see right through the wall. So that's going to be happening here shortly. And also, we pulled up the carpet upstairs, and we're not replacing, but finishing the hardwood floors up there. So it's, I think that's going to be really neat, looking at the original floors in that building and what was there from day one. Cynthia, Raven, and Sarah Q have been working on rebranding and a new logo for the city of Ocean Springs. We were looking at it, and we've got several different types of logos that we've been using over time. And it was discussed back in the campaign about, consolidating or rebranding or getting something that's unique to the city. We presented it to the board last night. I think it went over well. It's not finished yet, but it's going to be a new look, and it's clean, and it's really, it focuses on some different things. For those of you who are attached to the Florida League, I'm sorry. That won't be there. But the City of Discovery is staying. We've hired, like I said, we've hired some new employees at the City Hall, but we've also hired some new employees citywide. Currently, the city employs 173 people full-time. We've got 21 to 23 part-time, and the city has an annual payroll of $10.7 million. That's our largest expense in our budget. But our sales tax numbers are really good, and like most cities along the coast, our sales tax for the month of December was right at $627,000. That's about $67,000 more than it was last year at this time. And our food and beverage tax was right at $170,000, which is $27,000 more than it was last year at this time. So overall, we've increased our sales tax from last year in the month of December by $94,000. And that's huge for us in our budget. So we're fortunate. The city of Ocean Springs is vibrant. It's where everybody wants to come, where everybody wants to live. I tell Fofo, they might have those casinos over there, but when they come to the coast, everybody wants to live in Ocean Springs. So, I'll be headed to Jackson this afternoon. We're doing a lot of work, like I said, up there, and we look forward to coming back, and the state of the city will be
April 14th.
April 14th. That'll be after the legislature has convened, and we hope to be able to have some very good news for everybody in the city. So, if anybody has any questions, I'll try to answer them for you.
I guess I could have asked Jennifer, but do you know what the status is over on the project that's over on Dillard over in Fort Bayou? It's been kind of torn up for a while.
Hastings.
What is it?
Hastings
and Dillard.
Yeah, so I actually addressed that in the meeting last night, and the update that I got from Sarah and Public Works is that the project will be completed by the end of this month, and by the end of March, we should not know that they were even there.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, that's working, and they're on schedule.
Easy crowd.
Copy of the
All right, well, thank y'all, and thank you, Cynthia, for hosting, putting this together for us. We have a good relationship with the chamber, and they do a lot for us, particularly Main Street and economic development and so forth. So we look forward to breakfast with the mayor, not next month, maybe next quarter. How about that?
Thank you, Mayor Holloway. He will be here for a few minutes if you guys have any other questions or need to talk to him for anything. But he did say he is going out of town, so catch him right after this if you have any other questions or anything. I also want to say thank you to our ambassadors that helped us out today. If you can just raise your hand. Reagan, Dan Mobley, and David with Tidal Wave right over here. These were our chamber ambassadors that helped us put this event on. We actually have plenty more ambassadors, so raise your hand if you're a chamber ambassador in the audience. Thank you so much for being a part of that. We also have several of our board of directors here today. If you are a Chamber of Commerce board of director, we also just raise your hand as well, so people can just see that you guys are here with us in the audience and helping support us. Again, we have a wonderful partnership with the city and the chamber, and we're delighted to host this Breakfast with the Mayor event. Our next one is coming up in April, So we'll give you a little more details about that, and also watch for our information for Frappuccino with Fire, which will be in March. Thank you guys for being here, and we want you to continue to eat. Thank you to the Lady May. Thank you to Coldwell Banker Smith Homes for being our sponsor, and we are adjourned.
Thank you.